So I don't talk about this on socials, but I do have a services business as well. People go to my link in bio and they do book a consultation call for the services. And once they do, that's when the real work begins. To best serve the client and to actually convert them into a customer, I have to research that. I can go to their LinkedIn, I can like figure out what their website is, I can go to their website, I can like make those notes, share it with my team, or I can figure out a way to do it all automatically. Guess which one I'll pick? In this video, I'll show you a workflow I built. So as soon as somebody books a call on my calendar, this workflow is going to automatically do the research, and the research notes are going to be brought back into my Slack. So just before the call, I can review who this person is, what their business is, and what their needs might be, all automatically. So let's dive in. Our first step is going to be Calendly. Again, this could be Calendly, this could be your HubSpot, whatever meeting scheduling software that you use, just connect that. It's just going to trigger our automation. So every time somebody books a call, it's going to trigger the automation and our workflow will begin. And the first step is fairly simple. Under the setup, we pick the app, our event is going to be invite decreated, and we just connect our account and we're going to test it just to make sure everything looks good. Our second step is going to be creating a record in Clay. So for those who are not familiar, Clay is like a CRM or steroids, or like a sales enablement platform. It's like a CRM, so you can can have a bunch of columns where you can have like here's the name, here's the email, here's like what they do, their LinkedIn link and all that stuff. But the beauty of Clay is that like all these different columns that you may have, like what the company is, what technologies do they use, who are their competitors, how much funding they have raised, how many people they have there on the team, like all those columns can be filled automatically because Clay has all these inbuilt workflows. It's kind of like a lead enrichment tool, and people use this tool to pull all this information, create a personalized outreach email because they can send those emails out as well. So it's like a combination of like a CRM tool and also like something like outreach, kind of like does like the email, outbound email, and also like the lead research all automatically. Leave a comment if you want me to do a tutorial on this. I mean, we're gonna go very quickly in this video because our focus is actually the workflow and not this specific tool. It's a freemium plan. I have this table where I have like, all the information about my leads, who they are, what they do, and all that stuff. Just to kind of give you a quick glimpse, if I go to add enrichment, and I can go to different options, which are pre-built sort of like ways to pull that information. So if I want to pull things from different, about the company, about the person, I can just sort of pick from the list and connect the tool it needs to connect with, and I'll pull that information. Anyway, so the point is, in this workflow, we are creating the record in Clay. So that way, as soon as the record is created, it's going to enrich that lead with all the information that we desire for our research. By the way, this automation that we're building here is built in Zapier, and thanks to Zapier for partnering up and bring this free tutorial to you. So for our second step, we're going to create a record in Clay. So we're going to pick the workspace, we're going to pick the table, we're going to pick the default view, and we're going to pick the columns we want to edit. So in this case, it's going to be name and email, which I'm going to be pulling from the first step, which is Calendly. So our app is going to be Clay, and our event is going to be create a record in the table. We're going to test it just to make sure it looks good. Then we're going to add a delay of 5 minutes. This could be an optional step, but it's just more like from a safety perspective that if like for some reason Clay is taking time to do its thing, I just want to pause for 5 minutes. So when I'm going to pull that information back from Clay, it has done everything it needs to do its research. So I don't miss out on information and my automation is not going to be useful. So I'm just putting it 5 minutes. Maybe you can schedule this to like just 30 minutes before the call you have. So that way, you can just look at the recent message and you'll know which call that you have going on. All right. My next step is going to be finding the prospect back in Clay so I can pull the rest of the information. So here again, under the setup, my app is going to be Clay, and my event in this case is going to be find row in table. To find the row, I'm going to pick the workspace, I'm going to pick the table, I'm going to pick the view ID, and I'm going to either retrieve them by email or via name. You can pick the column you want to use to retrieve the information. I feel like email is going to be the unique to each one of them. So there could not be an issue where like I pulled the wrong information. So I'm just going to use email to find that person back in my Clay workspace, and I'm going to test the step. Once everything looks good, my next step is going to be adding the information I need in my Slack. So for this, I connect my Slack, then I'm sending a message to channel. So I just created a new channel called new leads so that like my team can also refer to it. But this just could be a message to yourself. Again, whatever is best for your personal workflow. And under configuration, I'm going to pick the channel and I'm going to type out my message. So here I have my name. So what I want is like the name and the title and the company description. Maybe I want a description on the person as well. Maybe I want their LinkedIn bio and the LinkedIn title. Again, all that information, whatever that you may desire, you can pull that from Clay, or you can use tools like Apollo within Zapier to like, pull that information as well. The workflow will stay the same. There's alternatives to Clay as well to like just bring information that you need. I'm trying to like experiment something else with Clay right now. So that's why I'm like also just bring that into my workflow. You don't have to worry about it. You can use Apollo, you can use Hunter.io, whatever you feel comfortable with. Whatever's gonna like be able to enrich the details that you want from your client, just leverage that tool. Anyway, under the message text, we're gonna pick the variables that we wanna leverage to build out the summary before the call, whatever we need to learn about the client. So here I have the name, title, and the company description. All right, so that's it. Once all this is done, all you gotta do is hit publish. And now every time somebody schedules a new call with you, it's gonna run your workflow and it's gonna go through like Clay, Apollo, Hunter, whatever tool you may wanna use for your lead enrichment. Then it's gonna take all the information, we're gonna add it to as a message in Slack, and it's gonna shoot it over to you in Slack. So that way, you know, if you have back-to-back calls, you have like 5 minutes to grab some water and like figure out what your next call is about. You can just go to your Slack, you can just read who this person is, what they may want, what their industry is, and you'll be best prepared for the call. I hope you try it and it helps you close double the leads in the next quarter. As always, if you want to learn more about how to leverage AI tools and workflows in your work or your business, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my newsletter. All content is free. I hope to see you in the next one.